So do you keep hearing about these AI crypto trading bots that make these people all kinds of returns and money, or maybe AI crypto trading bot protocols in the DeFi where you give a stranger, an anonymous stranger, a bunch of your money and hope that they give you the returns without rugging on you? Well, this is the DeFi space. This is the crypto space that we've understood. We've seen lots of rugs in this space. Wouldn't it be nice to find a crypto trading bot that you controlled with your own exchange in order to get returns in the space? So that was a journey I was on about a year and a half ago. And that's when I found this particular solution, which is Eazybot. So in this video, we're going to talk about Eazybot. This is just the introduction to Eazybot. And in future videos, we're going to have multiple parts to this series. We're going to tell you more about it, but this is just the introduction video. What is Eazybot? What is it? What is it not? Why did I pick it? And what are the next steps? So let's get going with what is Eazybot. So Eazybot, and I'll go right to their page here. Let's go to their, this is the Eazybot homepage when you log in. As you can see, I have 306 days left. Well, I was already in it for a year before I did this. I've been in it since August 25th of 2022. Today, if I'm timestamping this, is November 28th. Is it the 28th? It's the November 28th. So well over a year in Eazybot, almost a year and 2 months, 3 months. And I have not had a losing trade. I've done lots of videos on this, so you can go back and check that out. But let's talk about what Eazybot is. Eazybot is software. Okay, this is not a protocol. This is not a project. This is not a DeFi play. This is a software, not a project. Okay, so Eazybot is software. You buy the software. I should say you rent it because you get a year. There's different subscriptions you can get to this software. And what it does is it interacts with your exchange. So you put money in, if you're in the US, right now you can use Kraken and Binance US. I've heard that they're going to try to work with Coinbase, and that is imminent to be working with Coinbase to be able to use Coinbase as your exchange too. So you keep money in your own account in your exchange, and this software sends a signal through what's called an API. That's a fancy acronym that basically says it allows, you set this API, there's permissions on both ends that you set this up, and these instructions are down the road and they're very clear. I did it, so if you wanted to get into this, you can do it too. But these instructions are very clear, and what it does is it sends a buy and sell signal to your exchange in order to make the trades. Now, your exchange can take those signals and buy and sell crypto with it. It can't transfer crypto. They can't steal your money through this API. It won't let it. It's not what the permissions are for. So you have control over the funds in your exchange. Now, are there risks to this as far as crypto goes? Absolutely. Absolutely, there's risks to all this. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. This is for risk capital. There is real dangers and risks in trading cryptocurrency. It's very volatile. It could go to zero at any time, but the risks are different than giving your money to a stranger in a DeFi project who is not doxed, who you don't know who they are. This is software. So you get a subscription to the software and you set up these bots. So this is what it is in a nutshell. This is your introduction to Eazybot. Now, what is it not? It's not a DeFi project. Okay, I can attest to that. You don't put your money into the Eazybot and then they tell you, I'm going to give you a 1 or 2 or 3 or 4% return daily, and then they take all your money and rug. It's not a Ponzi scheme, right? Because it's real trades. You can see all these logs, and we're going to get into that in future videos. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty details. So it's not a Ponzi scheme because you're going to see your money trade. You're going to see your profits consistently, right? Now, I can't promise that. There's no promise of future returns here. And I'm not recommending this. I'm just telling you what it is and why I chose it, okay? So when I looked at Eazybot, I looked at a bunch of other different softwares. I looked at Pionex, KuCoin. I looked at Bit something or other. I looked at GT or JetBot. I looked at Alchemy Trades. And these are all good things that they just weren't for me. Now, why weren't they for me? Why was Eazybot for me? Well, simply put, it is easy. All right. You don't have to be a technician. So when I got into this and I said, I see all these people say they make all this money through their trading bots. I was thinking, well, I want to do that, but I really didn't have time to learn all the ins and outs of crypto trading. I had a background in futures and options trading, but this is a different beast altogether. Yes, I can look at technicals and understand graphs a bit, and I understand strategy upon that, but there's a lot more involved. And, I wanted the math or the algorithms, not the emotions, to run the trades. And so I tend to have a little bit of FOMO or, fear of missing out or staying in trades longer than I should. That's why I said I need something that's going to think for me and not let my emotional brain take over, the rational financial brain. And so Eazybot does these things for me because it trades on a certain rhythm or a certain algorithm. And I don't mess with that. You can, but we're going to talk about that later as well in a future video. But the other ones, the PineX was easy to set up, but I just didn't fully understand, nor did I have the time to commit to that. I wanted something where it would trade with me not being there, without me having to put inputs in there or worry about it all the time. And I wanted a lower risk trader. Now, all these are high risk because you're dealing with crypto. This is an asset class that could be regulated off the planet. It could be wiped out. My personal opinion is I don't think that's going to happen. This is not financial advice to you, but I just don't see that happen. It's such a big market now that it has such a big influence that it'd be hard for it to go away completely. I'm sure some countries will try to make it go away because it does interfere with their own currencies or interfere with their own power, including our own country, which the SEC is trying to get rid of it. But it's too big at this point, right? It's gotten too much momentum, and it's trying to get rid of I don't want to say the tyranny, but the tyranny that not having control of a currency creates. All right. So that aside, I've tried these other bots, and they're good. PineX, the KuCoin, which I don't think you can do in the United States anymore, Bit something or other, JetBot, Alchemy. These are good. These are great if you have time to commit to them and understand exactly what you're doing. But if you're like me and wanted to get something that was a little easier to set up, a little easier to maintain, a little bit lower risk, didn't close out losing trades, so it only did winning trades, and, are okay with the assets, underlying assets that you're going to buy with this, the coins, then this might be something worth looking at. Now, that being said, so what are the other pieces of this? Well, we're going to talk about in a future video, the next step for this is just registration. Now, by registering with Eazybot, it is by referral only, so you can't go sign up without a referral code. I have one down below. All right, that's my referral code. I'm just telling you to look into this because once you register, they get some basic information from you. Once you register, it opens up to the resources, the help, and a lot of things. So let's take a quick look at that. So this is what the homepage looks like. This is the dashboard, and it has good information. They have Zoom calls every single week that you can get onto. How to get started. They have a lot of resources. The resources, let's go right to that. Here's just a guide, a handy dandy little sheet here. Boom, 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 boom. This team is docs. I've talked to their founder and CEO. He's very interested and invested in your success. Okay. Let's go down here. Knowledge base FAQs, supported Eazybot. Let's take a look at that. There's a lot of things here you can go into. A lot of questions answered. And this doesn't cost you a dime to get into here. So if you register under my referral code, you can look at all these things and get into here and see if it's for you, to answer the questions. Is it for you? They make it very easy to set up. They have very step-by-step guides. Let's take a look at that. Eazybot setup guide. And I did this, okay? I did it. Me. Coinbase, Binance, US, okay? So it tells you exactly, it has videos on steps. Step 1, create your account. Step 2, add funds to your account. Set up BNB for spot trading fees. So if you follow this right along, it's very easy to set up. We're going to go through that in a future date. I'll just come back here real quick and check this out. It does have other features in here. If you're into affiliate marketing, they have an affiliate marketing ability for you. It lets you set up your exchange. There's resources. It tells you about the company. There's a lot of good information in here. So just as an introduction to Eazybot, if you're at all interested, I would recommend, this is the only recommendation I'm going to give you, I would recommend just signing up and looking around. I'm not telling you to put money in. I'm not telling you to trade. I'm just saying to get the more information, it's in here. You have to register to do that. So the first step is registration to just check it out. My referral code is down below. If you have any questions, I have a Discord set up. And my Discord, one of the topics is Eazybot. And so if you have questions, wins, losses, things you want to share, successes, failures with it, that's a place for it. So we can, be part of the community. There's probably 70 or 100 people in there. And I'd like to get that discussion even more, more active. So please join the Discord. You can also reach me directly through there. So Eazybot, this is the first video. Our next video is going to be a little more detailed on my performance with Eazybot and the next steps to take in setting up, what to expect, and things like that. So this is part 1 of the series. I hope you enjoyed this short little video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns at this point, put them down below. I'd love to hear from you. That's all I got, and I'll see you next time.